Hey everyone, TEOSTRA here and welcome back to another Monster Hunter World episode of my Learn to be Legolas series, in which I complete fully the game using only the bow weapon. Before I start with this one in which I face TEOSTRA, I wanted to apologize for the lack of sound effects or any game music or sounds at all. Due to an error, I lost the audio portions of the recording, which includes the commentary and more stuff, so I'm gonna redo this over. I'm gonna make the video more optimized and I'm gonna put some of my own music down below in the background to be quietly listening to it while you enjoy the fight and my lovely voice. So let's get started. This is TEOSTRA, guys, if you haven't faced him already. He's a big bad elder dragon. The tracks for him are found in the Wild Spiral Waste. I already did a guide and a tutorial on how to farm those tracks fast and easy, and then you face off against him in the Elder's Recess. From all the Elder Dragons I have faced up until now, definitely this guy was the toughest and the hardest to deal with. I took how many tries? Well, this is my second try against him and I fainted twice, so that makes 5 tries at all, which is the longest and the most I've done for an Elder Dragon in the game until now, but it's different for every person. I went for also more of an aggressive attack build rather than a defensive one, so that might have been the issue I had. Talking about the builds, let me tell you real quickly what I've been using against him. Rathalos Helmet Beta, Rathalos Chest Beta, Odegaron Gloves Beta, Legiana Belt Beta, Dober Leggings Beta. Also, I had the Legia Snow Fletcher Bow, Attack Charm Rank 2 and Vitality Mantle. I had an Attack Jewel 1 in my helmet and a Fortitude Jewel 1 in my gloves. The reason for this was that I had no other useful jewels to use. If you guys do, however, put one ice damage jewel in your gear to get the cap on the ice attack. As for the rest, focus on either fire resistance or more constitution if you use a bow the same as me. This build I used gave me attack boost 7, ice attack 2, weakness exploit 2, fortify 1 and constitution 1, which is a nice build considering it is made without much farming before TEOSTRA and does not take long to be crafted even if you do not have a single item of it. It offers no defensive stats or any help in surviving attacks whatsoever, but I do try to focus on evading every behemoth ability and attack coming my way, although you all can see that never happens. Let us talk a bit about TEOSTRA now. He's a flame-based monster, as you can all see. His main element is fire, but his abilities can cause both fire blight and blast blight, so you need to be extra careful. His weaknesses are water and ice, with both of them having 3 stars. His element's weakness is poison and stun. I tried to put him to sleep with my arrows, but after 2 full cartridges of sleep coating, he still did not go down, so do not make the same mistake as me. Or maybe I did a mistake and was not fully prepared for sleeping him down. If anyone has a better advice of how I can sleep him down and use bombs twice, then please drop me a comment down below. Anyways, his weak spots are his head, which is the weakest, followed by the wings and tail. The rest of his body parts always showed 0 damage when I attacked them, so if you're like me with a bow, do not waste your time but focus on his head or wings. They are a lot easier to hit than the tail. Also, a good advice is to use your Palicos Shield Spire gadget, because the extra time he gives you by taunting TEOSTRA is very useful for throwing a couple of Dragon Piercers or other special attacks. Helps in situations where TEOSTRA does his big self-detonate attack on top of your Palico rather than on you. Trust me, it's better for him to blow up away from you rather than on top of you. That ability hurts to the bone. If I have to be frank, all of his abilities, excluding his charge attack, pack a very hard punch and can destroy your HP in half or fully. That is, if you do not have any defensive perks, immunity to fire, / blast damage or fire resistance in general. His flame breath is usually easy to evade because it has a shorter hit range than the animation shows. You can see during my fight that most of the times he does it, I stand inside of it and I do not get damaged. That is when we talk about his flame breath while he's down on the ground. When he gets up in the air, it's another matter, but it can easily be dealt with without taking any damage. Simply use a flash pot to get him down and throw your special attacks at him. I forgot to mention, but for this fight you definitely need to bring cool drinks, flash pots, extra flashbugs to craft pots on the go during the fight, demon drugs, armor skin buffs also are a must. If you can afford, bring the mega versions, they make a difference and can be the little help you need to finish him off. Back on his abilities, the flame breaths and chargers are somewhat easy to deal with after you experience them once or twice. The real problem is his explosion attacks, as well as when he causes the environment to explode around him and you during the fight. Most of the zones you fight him in are on top of huge lava pools. During the fight, he can cause the lava pools to explode and destroy the ground under everyone's feet. This will make the environment very hazardous, causing it to deal damage to you when you stand in it, and also reducing your combat space. I advise you to stay away as far as possible and as far as your optimal damage allows you to if you're using a ranged weapon against him. It will definitely make the fight easier. For melee players, I can only send my prayers and wish them luck. He also seems to have a flying charge down attack, a bit similar to Ner Gigante but more forgiving. However, try to snipe a flash pot at him whenever he gets into the air, so you can make sure he does not do anything funny while up there. I hope all of these advice are helpful to all of you and make your fight easier. I will leave you all to enjoy the rest of my fight against him while listening to some of the music I have made. Again, apologies for not bringing the usual commentary, but I did not expect the error to destroy the audio recording. Be sure to give the video a like if you enjoyed it, or a dislike if you did not. Drop me a comment down below with any feedback or advice you might have. Check the links into the description for my Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Discord and Patreon, where you can now support me. Finally, if you wanna see more content like this, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon in order to get notifications.